So part of my plan involves getting water from this side of the river to the other side, and I've destroyed the road through here. I figured they're in a drought, so none of these water wheels are going, which means none of these buildings, the paper mill or the explosives factory, are going. And we ran out of explosives in the storage, so I figure they can place these explosives, I can detonate that and then fill it in with planks or platforms real quick. These ones, platforms, and then put roads and all the shafts and everything back on, which would then fill up this, and then I can destroy that road, and then water would be able to fill up in here. But I'm waiting on explosives to be made here and then transported back into District 2. Maybe not the best way to do that, but it made sense at the time. It'll still work. It might just take a while. Well, I've got enough science I can unlock the dirt excavator. So let's see how this works. This makes me think it's a building that you just leave on one spot and it just continuously picks up dirt from that one spot. So let's see. Oh yeah, while I'm here I'll show you this. So I put in the lodges before, but then I was thinking, what can I build on top that's also got a solid flat surface so I can build on top of that again? And it makes sense to use the large warehouses, but then you end up with this weird double road thing. So they've got a road to access the lodge and then a road with stairs up to access the storage. I was thinking I could put more lodges, just the normal small one that's 2x2 and 1 high all the way along here, but then I still need to have this platform through the middle, and it kind of turns that into a weird tunnel-y thing, and I think it would be nicer if it's just kind of a thing you can see through. And I'm still going to need some kind of big stairway, probably here, that kind of goes up to the very top. And I'll also need some kind of power shaft system to bring power up. So I want to put all the kind of working things up on top. I might actually put more of these refineries. So these don't require power. And I am already storing carrots, or I'm telling them to put carrots in these. So I think it could be a good biofuel production area. But anyway, let's see this dirt excavator. I think I'll need to put it somewhere in District 1. We'll see if there's any beavers not doing anything in these other districts first. I don't think there are. Yeah, District 1 is going to be the place to try it. I think we'll just smack it down and see what happens. Put it on high priority and see if they can get it built pretty quick. But look at that, it only takes up that one row beside the road, so this is probably going to just go straight down, and then I bet I'll have to move it. It also needs power anyway, so I've got to connect it to something from here. So I'll put in a, probably do this, where I go across the road with a shaft. I bet it needs to come in there though. I don't think I'd be able to add the power onto anything but this very first row. So how about I go up and then around the corner and across like this. That should be fine. Finally had enough dynamite to blow this up. So then I've put in platforms and the power shaft back in. So all this will start operating again, and I can also then remove the explosives delivery to District 2 because they don't need them anymore, and they have their own explosives factory that will begin work once that's all put in. So this should let water, yep, water's coming in here. We just moved districts. So District 1 is now close enough to the mine that I can use all of this infrastructure up here. It seems to have cost me quite a bit of this area though. So what I'll need to do, there's like a teeth grindstone isn't in District 1 anymore, so we'll need one of these. We'll put in 2 just because. And then I think what I'll do, the easiest place to transfer is like right on the edge, but I guess this road's not doing anything anymore. So I get rid of all that, and then put a gate here. Go back, have a look. Yeah, that should be the only road that matters. So then I can get rid of this gate and this gate. And hopefully District 3, yeah, see District 3 expands pretty much into all that space that wasn't being used. So that should be okay for like the balance of the space. I think some of these buildings aren't getting detected as being in the district. So a lot of this stuff will need to be rebuilt and moved back over to here. It's going to be like farmhouses and things that I don't have, and the grill. Maybe I can build some of that stuff up closer to where it's dry. Should probably build a couple of these up here for now. And a bakery doesn't need power either, so... But they need the grist mill, which needs power. Basically everything I had originally, I'm going to have to pull out because it's not connected to any districts. I wonder why it's not connected. Maybe there's a bit of road somewhere that I can modify, like through here. It might be that because of coming down here to go all the way around is too far. But they're definitely not getting to any of this stuff, so I can probably destroy this without too much concern. Didn't really help. Even though it is in the district, it's within the district zone, but the path that they have to walk to get there is too far away. So the only other way I can solve that is to maybe move the roads. I can move the district center a bit back, probably. If I put it in here. See, it's what, 3 over from where the mine needs to be, so I could move it back 3. And here. But I'm guessing they would only move this along 3, the red path, so it's probably not enough. We'll just have to start moving some of these things. I've been on a bit of a rampage, destroying everything. Anything that is like out of range or wasn't being used. All the houses down here, the hauling posts. I think this was like a healer's hut or something here. All the water wheels, all the storage, all the cooking stuff. Just none of these buildings were in range, and no one was even living in the houses over here, and no one was working at the hauling posts. So basically everything was just not being used at all. So yeah, destroyed everything. I'm trying to get them to cut out this piece here so that I can build some more pumps, because water seemed like an issue. And I need to carry on with the river, so I don't know if they're making many explosives. I've got some. I'm not sure what's happened though. It's like their priority is all weird and they're not doing a lot of building. So I'm still waiting on these bushes to get removed so that I can actually build the road to get the trees built so that my new tapper shack can start producing pine resin, because this one was too far out of range and the forester that was here is too far out of range. So So right now I've got the other side though, District 2. They are still making explosives, so they're going to carve out the river from this side. And the gate is here. District Gate is right pretty close to where the river currently is. So I'm hoping they'll be able to lay all the explosives on this side and get this shape carved out perfectly. So it'll do a bit of a big U and then connect straight onto this. And because of all that stuff that's still waiting to be built, I still haven't been able to build the excavator. I've taken out all the trees, dead trees that were in here, and placed down all the explosives ready for the river to continue, except over here, I guess. Can put those in now. And on top of these bot part storage, I've put 3 hauling posts, and they all filled up really quickly. And that's sort of stabilized District 1 again. I haven't seen any like thirsty or hungry. Like there's one. I think water might be an issue because we don't have enough pumps, but we are keeping these barrels, these tanks kind of full, or at least have some water in them. And I think I can do a bit better if I maybe get rid of some of these farms down here and just put pumps, because I think this is the only farm that's actually working down here. Like all of this farmland is too far away. So there's the aquatic farms probably working in that farmhouse, but I could definitely move them up here somewhere. Like the district centers go all the way over here, so I could fill up this space with some more farms. And this part of the river is nearly really for explosives. It needs a little bit here and a little bit on the end. So that'll drop that down to 2. And then what I'm planning is I'll run a power shaft through the bottom here between these 2 buildings. And then I wanted to use the batteries, these gravity batteries. I thought it looked kind of cool if they were up here, because I don't think I can really get like a building that people can walk up to on the top, because not without making the platforms like stack on top of each other again, which I could do, but I need to do it down the bottom as well so that they've got a place to walk, or I need to do it in the river so that they've got a place to walk on the other side. It'd be good if there was a platform that like hung off the side of the building and just had one, like just this one platform, but hanging off the side. So I think I'll put gravity batteries along the top and then maybe fill in some of the other space with the windmills. And then I can run a power shaft that comes down and connects onto the side of the building. And then with water wheels in the middle as well, it should be generating a lot of power. And this observatory up here is nearly complete. It just needs gears and pineries, and it's on a low priority, so it's not going to get done, I don't think, for a while. And then I'm researching, well, got science, getting a lot of science. I built a bunch of inventors because I didn't have enough space to build another observatory over here where I could readily connect stairs up to it. I could maybe try and put one on top of here and then build stairs up from the other side, but that's like right on the limit. I might be able to do something with platforms along the road and above that. That could work. But it also takes a lot of resources. It's just easier to bop down a bunch of inventors. We're in a bit of a pickle right now. So the drought's got 1.8 days to go. This is my only bit of water. And I guess through here out into the lake as well. But we've dried up back here. And I've got enough science now that I can get the mine, so I'll do that. And I think I need to place it with the arrow facing towards the district center just to have as minimal road as possible. And looking at this before, here it is. It looks like it says it gives you scrap metal and science. So that'll be really interesting if it does. The observatory got finished. That's probably why my science went up so quickly. And I don't have any beavers looking for work, so that's good. I still want to try and get these buildings over here emptied, but I think I need a district centre closer so that they can shuffle it along a bit. And I'll probably move this district centre again anyway, because currently it goes over, or at least it goes to here, and I want to kind of bring it so its maximum range is right on the edge of this river. But that's kind of already there, I suppose. It depends how wiggly the road is. And we're getting really close to being able to destroy all of this part of the river. So yeah, water is my issue at the moment. It's not too big a deal because pretty soon I'll have double capacity through here of water, and then I'll be able to start destroying this part, which will meet up here. And I guess I'm still waiting on the dirt excavator, treated planks, which is this guy. He's got enough pine resin and planks, he's just not doing it. And I wonder if I could change him to a bot. Oh, 2000 research for a bot. I keep wanting to call this research, but it's science. And I want to call it research because in Kerbal Space Program it's the same icon and it's called research. Very confusing. There's been a big food and water shortage. So what I've done, I've gone a bit overboard and I've built a whole bunch of pumps. And they're all at the highest priority for workplace, so they should always be filled with a worker. One more to go and then they'll all be running. I haven't seen anything really happen with the water storage though. And over here I built a large tank, still getting built. It needs gears. Gears seems to be something that I'm really struggling on making. I think there's one here. Yeah. I could maybe change the priority, but it seems like because planks are going in for everything else, like especially the wood workshop is using a lot of planks to get the dirt excavator and the terraforming station and the mine all built. So yeah, we're running low on planks. It might be a good idea to build some more lumber mills maybe. But pretty soon, they've got one more explosive to place here, and then I'll be able to smash this out. It'll let me start placing some of the powered equipment. So I'll be able to do 4 water wheels across. It should be 12 for each of these bays. Then I want to do gravity batteries, which I can probably place since I'm kind of committed to this. I think this is a good idea. Not there. It's not too much of a drop, but I think it's an interesting place to put them. And then I am guessing these need to be connected with power. And the other thing, I got the large windmill unlocked. Actually, I could put some of these on here. These, I think I'm going to have to do a high power shaft that goes down the sides, on both sides. Because I don't really want to be putting something that's like stacked 2 high platforms through here. So if they can just connect to the building on the side, that should be okay. Maybe I can put a row of large windmills behind it as well, and then run a path through the middle. So if I go like this, I still need a way to jump the power shaft over. If I try and space them out the same amount everywhere, it should look quite nice. Yeah, see, this one looks a bit weird. I do that, and then I can do power shafts. You know, I'm not sure I like that. We'll get rid of those. I do like the gravity batteries on top, so I'm going to keep those. I just need a way to drop the power down the side. Maybe if I try it on this side. So it'll have to be... It has to come off the edge first. And then go down. And then go down again. It's kind of a annoying way to do that. I'm going to leave the gravity batteries up there, but I'm going to get rid of this system here. Also, when you look at the gravity battery, it's got no power requirement or power output. So it may not even need to be connected. It might be some kind of glitch or issue. That's something they forgot to add in. I think I'll just decorate around them for now though. I don't mind putting heaps of bushes along here. I think that would help make it look quite nice. And I think what I should do then on the very ends is just stack up a bunch of housing. Maybe I can put a double lodge on there. And then I could do a normal lodge and a double lodge and then try and do some stairs in front of it. I could actually do it facing outwards on the edge. So if I put in a platform here and just move my path a little bit, then I'll be able to place directly on the side of it without any real issue. So I'll get rid of this. And then I'll kind of box it in. Okay, I've been waiting for this for a while. All the river is ready to go. That's a bit laggy. Okay, so now that it's destroyed, let's put some water wheels in. That's so many. I think I might even need to place the ones in the middle first. I'll just build a staircase if I need to get down there somehow, or I can change the priority a bit. And that should be alright, and I'll just build them from the back here this time. I hope this works. This looks like massive overkill. And then I guess they need a staircase to get down, so I'll destroy that and then I'll place the dynamite here because that's the area I want to put my power shaft in. It actually needs to go through there. So what I'll do is I'll use levees for this maybe. Now we do another levee, then a power shaft, and then we can do the platforms. It would have been good if I had destroyed that block there. Oh, that wouldn't have worked. I was thinking I could do like a spiral staircase down. Once I've put all the water wheels in, I can remove the staircase as well. It's not necessary. So that's kind of the state of my town. A lot of powered stuff is going in. Sort of waiting for gears. I should build a lot of gear workshops. Stuff isn't working because we've got no people. I'm trying to hijack beavers from other districts as they grow into it, and I've set up some houses over here which I could put on a higher priority and see if that will help. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.